My microphone cord this morning has been giving me a little bit of a tussle. So I'm going to use my old savage words. But welcome to Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. It is Veterans Day. So, again, we want to thank all of those vets in honor of them. We are going to have some folks on, specifically one person that I know of for sure coming in today. Tom Davis, he's going to come and talk about some upcoming events, as well as we'll probably rehash about the big event that happened at the Park Theater over the weekend. We're also going to talk about probably his upcoming town hall meeting with him and some folks at the detention this weekend on the 15th. I cannot wait to have him here on the show. But real fast, we would like to say a shout out to our community weather sponsors, Reddick Brown Ford. For this next segment, right now in McMinnville, it is 32 degrees. As you can tell, it is sunny, it is shining. Embrace that sun, y'all, as I do, because that is what mama needs every morning, every day. I don't mind if it's cold, but as long as the sun's out, I'll be all right. Partly cloudy conditions are expected around 2 p.m. today, and wind gusts are going to be up to 18 miles per hour. Now, today's high is going to be 47, and tonight's low is going to be 22. Wednesday, tomorrow's forecast is going to be the highs of the 60s, and tomorrow night's low is 38. Thursday is going to be another partly cloudy day with some sun and the high of the 60s. Now, Friday, Saturday, and even on Sunday, it might get up to 70 degrees or more. So, again, we're going to be in those high 60s and mid 70s between Thursday through Saturday, it looks like. And then, of course, looking on with the forecast, if you're wanting to know when the next time or chance for rain or showers is going to be, that is going to be on next Tuesday, literally a week from today on Veterans Day. It is going to be a 75% chance of rain and thunderstorms next week. So hopefully that can change between now and then. I know that there are a ton of schools this morning that are hosting a very important Veterans Day. We do appreciate each and every one of you guys coming on the show with me today. I will say, if anything, I would go to the YouTube channel of WCSTV, and I'm going to look it up right quick myself so you know what it looks like too. WCSTV. See if they're going to be doing any lives today. No. Why does it always change it? Don't know. There it is. So if you go to the YouTube channel, it's called Warren County Schools Television. And right now, they are broadcasting live the Eastside Elementary Day Veterans. And I'm bring that in, share this with you right quick so you can kind of see what is going on there. And we'll be coming back and forth to that video time and time again throughout the day.
I just want to say that I'm very, very grateful to be here today. To be here and
This
to
is what is
hopefully
on WCSTV.
say some things to you that
if you guys want to chime in, it is going on live right now, because today is really about honoring our veterans and the sacrifices that they made with their family and their friends and their life in general for our very own freedoms. So again, some fun facts as that's playing, just to see if y'all need to want to like tune into that, which will be absolutely okay. Oh, good Lord. I swallowed my saliva and it went down the wrong hole. I do apologize, y'all. All right. So again, that is going on at Eastside Elementary. That is just one of many schools doing a program today. I know that Hickory Creek is having their program this morning as well. Bobby Ray Elementary does another phenomenal Veterans Day program if you haven't checked that out. But again, WCSTV is live at Eastside Elementary. And if you guys want to check that out, please do so. Will chime in periodically, checking back in, or we can share the link later on in the show. But some fun Veterans Day facts. Of course, here are the key facts about Veterans Day. The date commemorates the events that ended World War I at the 11th hour of the 11th day on the 11th month of 1918. Unlike Memorial Day, which honors those who died in service, Veterans Day honors all American veterans, living and deceased, who served honorably. Proclaimed, and I'm jacking this name up, originally it was called Armistice Day in 1919 and made a federal holiday in 1938. Its name was changed to Veterans Day in 1954 to honor all veterans. The correct spelling for Veterans Day, which a lot of people mess up, but thanks to, Grammarly and all those AI/grammar helpers, if you don't know how to spell it, there's no apostrophe. Veterans is spelled Veterans, no apostrophe. And it is a day for honoring all vets. It is a U.S. federal holiday, which most federal employees having the day off and some government services closed. November 11th is also observed by other countries as Remembrance Day. The main national ceremony is held at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier in Arlington National Cemetery at 11 a.m. So if you're in that area, or if you ever want to make a trip out to that'd be kind of neat to do. And a 2-minute moment of silence is observed at 2:11 p.m. Eastern Time on Veterans Day, which for us that'd be 1:11. So at 1:11 p.m., what we probably will do here is we'll get back on live and do the 2-minute moment of silence for Veterans Day. I think that would be very sweet to do today. And lastly, the purpose of this. The day is an opportunity to appreciate the contributions and sacrifices of all who have served in the U.S. Armed Forces. So, again, we're going to talk about some traditions that you may do for Veterans Day. Of course, one that we've kind of already talked about this morning was a lot of schools hosting events, doing Veterans Day programs. The Park Theater did of course, that early program on Sunday for Veterans Day. On top of that, you had Shelley Miller Photography doing the calendar, the Veterans Day calendar, or Veterans Calendar, where if you missed that signing event, for shame on you, because that was really neat to be a part of this year. But calendars are still available if you want to go by the offices of Miller Photography and get yourself a Veterans Day calendar. There's still plenty to go to. We're going to take another quick break from a word from our sponsors, but when we get back, we have more things to come on the show and then some. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
474-1776. At Our Coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to Our Coffee Drive-Thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Welcome back to Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. We just, as I told you, there's so many programs being shared today. And so right now, this was just broadcasted live about 22 seconds ago. WCS-TV is also broadcasting live at the Eastside Elementary program. And so as you can see right here, as they're getting started, I do want to, shine some love on the students as I'll do just this little bit part for you guys right here.
Veterans Day program. I'm excited to see so many veterans coming to join us today, and we want to honor you. We have a 5th grade group to come forward and lead our pledge. So if everyone will please rise.
I think this is awesome, getting the children involved. And this, again, is on the YouTube channel for Veterans Day for WCS-TV. So there you go. Just to show you a little bit of what each program is doing today. So far, I know of that WCS-TV, which is the Warren County Schools Television, is at 2 places this morning. They're at Eastside and Centertown, broadcasting live all the amazing events of Veterans Day. And I just think it's phenomenal of everything. So if you see a vet today, please tell them thank you for their service and the freedom that you've given us. J.C. Petit said, thank you to all the veterans, active service members, and their families for what they do and have done, for sure. Another thing is, if anybody, I don't know if I got to share this or not, I wanted to know some traditions and things that you guys do or have done. So if there's any traditions that you guys do at home, whether it's just honoring vets, whether you know some or not, or if they're family members, like what do you do? If they're still living, do you go and do something special with them? Or do you go and visit, if they're not living, do you go and do something special at their grave? And here's a couple of traditions that some folks have done that when I was Googling this, it says wreath laying at the tomb of the unknown soldier. A lot of people go and watch this ceremony take place. Of course, this is at, and this is the most prominent national ceremony that occurs at the Arlington National Cemetery, precisely always at 11 a.m. On November 11th. The United States President and a representative lays a wreath on the tomb of the unknown soldier to honor all war people that have passed. Always that moment of silence. We talked about it. Many communities observe a moment of silence at 11 a.m. to mark the exact time of the ending of World War One was signed back in 1918. And then, of course, parades across the nation and cities and towns. They host Veterans Day parades featuring military personnel, veterans organizations, marching bands, and patriotic groups. As you can tell, we've done, I've already known there has been like at least 2 Veterans Day eating out for folks. There's also been, of course, the parade, not the parade, but the at the Park Theater, they had the Veterans Day program over here. They also had the calendar, Veterans Day calendar signing. There's been so many events going on between now and then. And of course, across all the Warren County schools, there has been a Veterans Day program. My son, that they said they were going to do something today, but they did something really big with the veterans on Friday that he absolutely had such a blast. And a couple of things, just a friendly reminders. How can you as an individual, take action? Well, attending events like, the Park Theater's done, the school systems do. Also, just thanking vets in general. A simple, heartfelt thank you for your service is very common and is always appreciated gesture when encouraging a veteran. Visiting memorials and cemeteries. Many people visit local veteran memorials or cemeteries to pay their respects, sometimes placing flowers or even small flags on the grave. If you go and visit some of the cemeteries here in Warren County, you're going to notice that there's flags across, depending on if they were a vet or not, on beside each tombstone, because a lot of people do that in general if they served. Always a big thing with me, volunteering and donating. Supporting veteran service organizations through volunteering your time or donating funds is a popular way to help provide essential services. Also, providing meals and discounts. Many businesses, especially restaurants, offer discounts or free meals to veterans as a token of appreciation on their service. And always, too, I like this, writing letters or care packages to individuals or groups. Letter writing campaigns are assembly care package for veterans in hospitals or those currently deployed. I know that not every vet that was in the calendar could make the calendar signing on Sunday. 2 of them, I was told that one of them accidentally fell. And so they had to put him at a place. And so when I go back and get my calendar, I was trying to make time yesterday, but I'm going to go by there today. And I'm going to visit those 2 gentlemen that did not make it to the signing, because I think they should sign my calendar. I need a completion of it. I think it's awesome what they've done. Miss Shirley Hyder, good morning. She says, good morning. Happy Veterans Day to my friends and family that served. Melody Krim says David's dad was part of the old guard that does the funerals at Arlington. Well, how neat is that? We should have got his daddy on. I love that. But yeah, there's just so many things we can do on this day, on this special day, to honor those who have served, in honor of and in memory of, I should say. We're going to take another quick break from our word from our sponsors, but when we get back, we are going to have a special in-studio guest event that is actually coming up this weekend, Shrek, the musical. I cannot wait to talk about this one because the pictures I have seen have looked phenomenal. And to see Mr. Garrison in the costume of Lord Farquaad, that was, you don't want to miss it. But we have the director herself is here, Miss Sherry, and she is going to talk to us about this amazing event coming up this weekend. But first off, let's do the break from a word from our sponsors. Remember, Warren County, keep it first.
You're dining in or taking out, we've got something for everyone.
From our mouth-watering brisket, baby back ribs, juicy ribeye steaks, specialty sandwiches, and fried chicken tenders, your taste buds are in for a treat.
Don't forget our weekly specials. Monday, spaghetti or hamburger steak. Tuesday, meatloaf or barbecue chicken fork. Wednesday, pork loin or Salisbury steak. Thursday, smoked chicken halves or country fried steak. Friday, fried catfish or Cajun catfish on rice.
Whether you're feeding hundreds at a company picnic or meeting a friend for lunch, you can count on Freighters to satisfy your taste buds.
Call us at 635-2259 and taste the tradition at Freighters Barbecue. 30 years of excellence.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Ready for the fall at Randall Walker Farms? We have pumpkins and delicious apples, corn stalks and straw, perfect for the seasonal celebrations.
And now it's the perfect time for planting. Come explore our selection and get your home ready.
Visit us today on Manchester Highway or call us 635-9535.
Randall Walker Farms, your destination for plants, pumpkins, apples, and more. That's Randall Walker Farms, 635-9535.
Tired of riding around in a dirty car? Let us, CNC Auto Detail, give your vehicle the deep clean it deserves inside and out. We're not just another auto detailing service. We're a team of young entrepreneurs bringing convenience right into your driveway. We come to you offering a fast, affordable, and reliable clean that treats every car like it's our own. Call us today at 931-356-2096, or you can text 931-356-5052. CNC Auto.
Welcome back, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. Again, right now, we want to say a shout out to our community weather sponsors, which is Reddick Brown Ford. Right now in McMinnville, it is a sunny 34 degrees. If you can't see, the sun is just beaming on my back. This morning it was cold I'm waiting for everything to melt the freeze or whatever, but it's actually going to be a pretty darn good day today. Today's high is going to be 47 and tonight's low is going to be 22 degrees. And it is saying that it's partly cloudy conditions may be expected around 2 p.m. Wind gusts are going to still be up to almost 19 miles per hour. But let me tell you, I don't care. As long as the sun is shining, I am fine with this weather. I am fine. But with me, I have a special in-studio guest. I'm so glad she could fit the time in to come here, but the director of Shrek the Musical, Miss Sherry Denning.
Yes.
Yay.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. It is show week. Everything's wonderful.
I know, right? Like this is it. Like all this preparation.
Yes.
So let's just start from the beginning.
Yep.
When did you guys start I guess would be before the rehearsals, the tryouts? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, auditions.
Auditions. Yep. Okay.
So we actually started planning the show last November.
Oh, wow.
And working through kind of how we wanted to be done and all. And then we did auditions in August, the second week of August. And we started our first rehearsal on August 30th.
Okay.
So
wow.
we have been working for a long time.
And for anybody that's interested in, upcoming auditions and things like that, because I think the next one after this, are y'all doing Diary of Olympic?
We are, yes, yes.
So to get, prepared for all this, if anybody's interested, what do they need to know?
So auditions are open to anyone and everyone. And that's something that I don't think a lot of people realize is that you don't have to be experienced in theater to be a part of community theater.
Right. Yeah.
So, but to prepare, a good way to do that would be to find some things that you like to do and that you like to, some stories that you like to tell or some things that you like to repeat and just do it as a character.
Yeah.
And one of the things, my daughter Jana is an actor, and she picked up a news story. It was a news article, opinion piece, and she created a monologue out of it.
Oh.
And so she just reads that, or she's memorized it, but she uses that for professional auditions.
Shut the front door! No way.
It was the James Clark piece from the Southern Standard when the Pizza Hut buffet opened back up. He wrote a funny op-ed, and it just cracked her up. And so she has developed that into a monologue that she uses.
Professional monologue.
So when people say, you could listen to someone sing the phone book or read the phone book or whatever, it is absolutely true. It really doesn't, as long as whatever you pick your character, whatever your character would want to do for that, and you just do that.
And see, I've told my son that several times because I want to push this. Well, I know Shrek the Musical is happening, they need a lot of male
Yes.
characters
Yes.
in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yes.
And I think the ages are 10 to 18
Yep.
off the top of my head. So please, if you have a
Absolutely.
child that is interested in, or whether they're interested or whether you need to figure out a way to get them out of their shell or help them out
Yes.
with public speaking. And I know as parents, you're like, man, I don't want to force something on him if he's not going to like it. If your child is like stuck at home and he's got some social awkwardness going on, you really, I'm telling you guys, I've seen it done. And as a public speaker myself and my parents that shoved me
Yes.
on the stage and in
Yes.
front of stuff, this really does help because as they get older as an adult, you do not realize the benefits
Oh, yeah.
by putting them in there, whether they liked it or not.
Absolutely.
Into stuff like that.
And the whole process is really a slow walk.
Yes.
Into that. That's the best part of it because I've watched kids, like we've got one right now who is absolutely shining star. She started when she was maybe, 12 or 13 years old. She was so nervous and so worried about auditioning. Like she was crying before auditions because she just didn't think she could even audition. And now she goes out and just blows it out because, like I said, the whole rehearsal process is you do it yourself and then you do it with the small group and then you all do it together. You're all learning and stumbling and growing together. So by the time you get to showtime, you've done it so many times. You've seen everybody else mess up and be okay. We survived another day. And it really builds that confidence that people need.
I love that.
It helps with teamwork. It helps all the things that we want in our lives for our children, for ourselves. It allows us to grow as individuals, to grow as team members.
I like them. I do. And so that's what I told Walker because, one thing for my child, he's very outgoing, first and foremost, if no one knows who he is. But when it comes to a cold read, it's not the same kid.
Right.
And so I told him, I said, you know what's going to help you get out of this shell? You're going to try out for a Diary with a Kid. You've got all the books. We've seen the movies. I go, how hard is this going to be?
Absolutely.
Like you should know.
Absolutely.
And I said, and you're going to play for the wimpy kid part.
Yeah.
That's what I told him. And he goes, what? And I was like, yes, you can do this.
You're doing it.
You're doing this.
I
And
love
so, but with that said, I just think this is, whether you go to Warren Arts, whether you go to the Park Theater Group, I was trying to think, is there one more? There used to be Dream Group Reality, but isn't that the Park Theater Group now?
Yeah, the Park Theater Group has been the sponsor of all of that. And now they have some other individuals who come in.
So just try to I always say this, and then we'll talk more about Shrek. But I just had to pick your brain about that. I'm so sorry, Sherry.
No, I love it because it's something that I'm very passionate about is to bring people in because it's kids, but it's also adults. There's a lot of adults who had no idea. We have several in this show that have never been on the stage before. They've never done anything. They didn't know if they could or not, but they were interested in Shrek. So they wanted to be a part of it. And now they're like totally bitten by the bug and they're ready to do the next thing.
Well, Walker did tell me, he's like, well, if I try out, you have to try out for something. I was like, I don't think they have an adult role for this, but you know what? I said, I'll go with you. And if they do, I'll do a cold read. You do a cold read.
There you go.
And he was like, seriously? Like, he thought I was going to bow out of that. I was like, no, mama, don't bow down. I could be a teacher.
Absolutely.
I mean, put me as the Charlie Brown teacher. Walk, 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 walk. I'll be good to go.
I love it.
But with that said, this weekend Warren Arts is having the Shrek musical to get back on schedule with this. But I am so amped between all the pictures I've seen, all the characters I've seen off and on the stages, and again, if you have not seen the picture that's been floating around on my end. I got to meet Lord Farquaad, is how you say that, I guess. I feel like I say it wrong all the time. But a teacher from Motlow, Mr. Garrison, does a phenomenal job. And we were talking off air how she's had to tell the cast, get the giggles out now. Because, seriously, I don't know how the audience, once he comes on the stage, it's over.
Yeah, it's a great reveal. We have to hold because when people are laughing, you can't hear anything else, so they have to kind of pause in some places because there are so many super funny parts of the show. We just have to wait for people to stop laughing so we can keep going.
I love it. And so with that said, all the characters that's going to be there. Of course, Shrek and Donkey.
Oh yeah.
You got Princess Fiona. Who else is all going to be there?
We have Gingy and Pinocchio and Fairy Godmother and the Three Pigs and Mama, Papa, and Baby Bear.
Okay.
And they're all the wonderful fairy tale creatures are all part of this show. Peter Pan, and I can't even name them all, but they are all displaced from their homes and they have to go live on the swamp for a little while. So it's a great story about, and most everybody has seen the cartoon version, and it is essentially the cartoon version just placed on stage with a lot of amazing songs. And the book is written by Janine Tesori, and it's just a great show.
I love it.
So yeah, we have all of those characters, and then we do have the dragon. So the dragon is part of the show.
I saw the picture. Is it going to be moving? Am I allowed to ask that, or is that you got to come and watch?
No, the dragon is a 13-foot long puppet.
Okay.
And she, her name is Portia.
Oh, you know what? They never said her name in the movie.
No, we named her.
Okay.
I just named her Portia because she looks like a Portia to me.
Okay.
So she sings. She blinks her eyes at Donkey when she's in love, and she runs around the stage and chases and fights with Shrek. So
okay. I'm very intrigued, and it's a
13 foot from snout to tail dragon.
Oh my gosh!
Yes. She takes up about half the stage whenever she's on it.
I was gonna say that sound. I was like, how big's the stage?
Yeah. The stage is only about 24 feet wide.
Okay.
And about 30 feet deep, and she takes up about half of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Watch out
and
now.
While she is on stage, there's also 6 knights and 8 skeletons. So it is a full scene.
I love that. I cannot wait to see, because isn't this considered Tech Week?
Yes, this is Tech Week. So what Tech Week means in theater is you go through all the dress rehearsal, but at the same time they are working through and doing the show, someone is making the lights work the way they need to, or making sure the sound cues are where they need to be, that all of the mics are working and they're coming on and off at the right times. And so it can be and all the set pieces are coming on and off when they're supposed to. It can be very frustrating. Most people have other words for Tech Week that are not nice.
HE double hockey sticks, Sherry? Could that be a nice way of saying it?
That's the one.
Like, this is when, if anything can go wrong, it's going to go wrong.
And it absolutely does.
As
things fall off, like it's crazy.
And to me, as I've gotten older, I rather like have that, Tech Week. We'll call it Tech Week before so you can get all the kinks out and, be done with it, you know?
It really makes a big difference. And, it is stressful. Last night, some of our crew members were like, everything went wrong, but it's okay. It's supposed to be like that. We make all the mistakes. It's just like life. You practice. It's just like any ball game you've ever done. You go through, you miss the fly ball, you miss the ground ball, but you keep working.
You keep working at it.
And then, when it matters, you catch it or you don't. Yeah. And if you don't, you dust it off and you keep on going.
And by the way, 9 times out of 10, I don't know. For me, I haven't seen the Tech Week play like I normally get to sometimes, but not being there, if I go the first night, guys, if something happens with the lights and they flicker, well, maybe I was like, okay, maybe that was lightning, guys. Like, as somebody watching it, you see it as a mistake. I don't. I'm like, oh, look at that. That's what popped up. You know what I mean?
That's exactly right. And that's what we try to help especially the new cast members who don't know. We're like, if someone drops a line and you have to pick it up and go somewhere else, no one but us knows that happened.
Yeah. No one out there.
If you keep going in character and just keep the scene moving, no one knows the difference.
No, I agree.
And
100%.
that's just part of live theater. It's not going to be perfect every time. And those things that change about it, that the little nuances, the ad libs here and there. There were lots of great ad libs in our rehearsal last night. And, it just adds. Yeah. When you're in character and you're doing what you need to do, sometimes, inspiration strikes and you go with it and it works out.
So if anybody wants tickets, you can get them now, right?
Yes.
Where can they get them at?
So you can get them at the box office of the Park Theater whenever they are open, and I think they're closed today, but they are open tomorrow. And then you can also get them online at McMinnvilleParkTheater.com. They have all the shows listed there. So we are running Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night at 7. And then we have matinee shows on Saturday and Sunday at 2. So there's 5 chances to see the show.
And I was gonna pull up the picture that Melody shared with Shrek and Donkey, just to give y'all a little taste. And then if I can find real quickly Mr. Garrison's picture, I want you guys to see this because it's hysterical. But of course, there is Shrek and Donkey. Now, who is playing Shrek?
Shrek is Robert Elam. We did this show 6 years ago at the original Warren Arts, and he was our original Shrek and was just fabulous. And so he's back as Shrek again. Our donkey is Kendall Brock.
Oh, okay.
And Kendall has worked with us in different plays along the way, but this one is... Kendall has been in Shrek a couple of times as Donkey and I think as Gingy also.
I was going to say, I know y'all had pictures. Okay, this is the one I want to show. Yeah, this is it. I found it. But again, this picture still doesn't do justice because I had one when you could see him like on the floor.
Yes.
And I was just like, this is just not what I thought.
Yeah, when you see the height of Lord Farquaad, it does like...
Because he's got to be short. Like in the movie, he's short.
He's super, super short. His own father, Greg's dad, came over. We did a Halloween promo for trick-or-treating, and he dressed that day and came over and handed out candy. And his dad came in and was looking for him and couldn't find him, and he was standing beside him.
That's hilarious. Did he finally figure out?
He did.
Okay.
I think Greg had to speak to him, and and then he looked
down,
Dad, and he was
Dad, don't you remember me? I could only imagine be like, okay, you've grown. What? Why are you talking to me like a child?
It was great. And then I walked in then and I said, look at you, it's Lord Farquaad. And his dad goes, that's my son. It was awesome.
I love it.
He's so proud of him.
As he should be. Every parent should be proud of their kid. But again, y'all need to get tickets to see this. Yes. Jam-pack the theater between Thursday and Sunday. This is going to be an event you do not want to miss. Now, I know sometimes y'all have done like school matinees. Are you going to be doing school plays?
We do.
As
We
well?
have a school show on Thursday morning. So we have.
Sorry.
No,
you just
it's okay.
keep talking.
Thank you.
They just keep coming on.
They
You're
do.
just
They're
like
everywhere.
You're like me. We
they
shed.
Are. Oh yeah, I shed like crazy. My husband's like, "Are you ever going to stop shedding?" No,
no,
until I die. But we have a school show on Thursday morning, and I think we have 4 or 5 different classes coming from the different schools, and so they'll all get to see it. And I think they're from maybe 3rd or 4th grade up to like 7th or 8th grade.
As you should, yeah. I love that.
So they'll
they
get the
to
whole
see that.
thing.
Yeah,
it's such a good experience because there's so many kids that really don't have the opportunity to see theater at all. Like they, either their parents don't like it, they don't care about it, they may not have the money for it, whatever the case may be. But bringing them in on a school show like that gets to, introduces them to theater. It introduces them to doing something, and they may see their friend doing it, and they're like, I could do that. Yeah, that's exactly how my kids got into it, because at the time when mine were little, Cannon County was the only thing we could do. Yeah. And so we went to school shows there, and
which was great.
It was fantastic. Yeah. So we went down there with them, and one of my girls came back and said, "Can I do that?" I said, "You sure can.
Go for it.
What you want to do first?"
Yeah.
And so 2 of them, when I think their first show was Aladdin, like 12 or 15 years ago.
Hey,
and then
good.
From that point on, we were keeping the roads hot to Cannon County, and whatever they wanted to do
until it opened up here.
And then we said, okay, we're tired of going to Cannon County for everything. Let's do something here. Yeah. So that's when Warren Arts began.
I love it. Well, if y'all want any more information about what's going on, not only check out our social medias as well, but check out Warren Arts.
Yes.
Again, that's this week from Thursday to Sunday. You can check out Shrek the Musical. And then I want to say, the first or second weekend of December is going to be around that time. Is going to be the auditions for A Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and I've said this every time I've been on my show.
Yes.
I'm like, if you have a 10 to 18-year-old boy that is shy, outgoing, energetic, he thinks he knows everything, you need to slap him into theater. Okay?
And just because someone likes sports doesn't mean they won't also like theater.
Correct, Amanda.
So it's not exclusive. You know, we have so many cast members that were playing basketball and theater, and so they're just trying to balance
Juggle
the
it
best
out.
that they can, you know, and there's no reason why that can't happen.
I
So,
agree.
Just if you don't mind, we also have Sing Along with Santa.
That's right.
In December coming up at the Park Theater, and The Christmas Carol is going to be presented. It's a play that will be presented. I can't remember which comes first, but anyway, they're like back-to-back weekends.
Is it on y'all's page already?
Should be. But it's on warrenartstn.com. And so, though looks like the auditions are still up, but the show is coming up December the 5th. Yep, 5th through the 7th. And then
School shows on the 4th and the 5th.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the Sing Along with Santa is an absolute joy. If you've not seen that, it's mostly for school shows, but there are a couple of public shows as well. And it is just so much fun. It's a really neat thing.
Yeah, I was trying to find it, but it's going to show me other ones.
Yeah.
I thought y'all posted it. I thought I saw it the other day, but I know who your Sing Along with Santa is.
Yes.
But I think it was the pictures that Santa's going to be doing at the detention that I saw, not the other way around.
So.
But no,
we'll have that posted up on the website here in the next week or so.
Okay. Yes, because you got to, again, it's tough doing like double dipping, Sherry.
Yes, it really is.
And sometimes I wish I had like multiple hands. Or I'm not opposed to the cloning process. If I knew that if I go in as a 41-year-old with my knowledge, I'd come out with that.
Yeah.
But that's not a guarantee.
That's not probably how it's not going to work.
It's not going to work that way. But we're going to take a quick break from a word from our sponsors. I want to thank you for coming on the show today.
I'm excited to be here.
I mean, I always love when y'all come in. But if y'all want to know anything more about Warren Arts and then some, always let us know here at Warren First 931, and we will get the information to Sherry, or Melody will shoot the information to them as well. But here we go. Remember, Warren County, keep it first.
This is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Visit McMinnville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive, where we've been serving our community since 1995. With a rock-solid reputation for excellent service, our dedicated team is here to help you find the best lawnmowers, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and more. We proudly carry top brands like Echo, Stihl, Shindala, Gravely, Cub Cadet, and Skag. Take advantage of our early spring service, free pickup, and a discount on service. Plus, from chainsaws to gardening tools, we've got you covered for storm season. Trust the experts at McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality and customer satisfaction come first. Call us today at 815-5296.
Ready for the fall at Randall Walker Farms? We have pumpkins and delicious apples, corn stalks and straw, perfect for the seasonal celebrations.
And now it's the perfect time for planting. Come explore our selection and get your home ready.
Visit us today on Manchester Highway or call us 635-9535.
Randall Walker Farms, your destination for plants, pumpkins, apples, and more. That's Randall Walker Farms, 635-9535.
Planning an auction? Count on the Get It Done Auction Company, the Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company in Business since 1991, they specialize in residential and commercial real estate with emphasis on farms and land. They can help you with estate settlements, business liquidations, and farm dispersals, including land, livestock, and equipment. Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company, representing more and more families in estate auctions each and every day. Call 473-7774 or visit DonaldHillisRealty.com. Firm 2273.
At Reddick Brown Ford, we're all about serving our Ford and Lincoln family. Enjoy our unbeatable oil change specials. Just $34.95 up to 6 quarts for synthetic blends and $119.95 up to 13 quarts for diesels. No appointment necessary. Plus, we offer convenient pickup and delivery services for everything from oil change to rapid repairs. Need battery replacements or wipers? We've got you covered with our mobile service.
Jonathan Beavers. I'm the new sales manager here at Reddick Brown Ford on Highway 55. I'm born and raised here my whole life. I'm very supportive and dedicated with over 10 years of automotive experience. Check out our expanding pre-owned inventory on our website or come drive by, and we'd also be happy to appraise your vehicle.
To check out our new service department. We have 2 new advisors, 1 new parts counter staff, and some fresh faces on our pickup and delivery team. We're excited to offer you even better service with our expanded team. Join the Reddick Brown Ford family today. Call or text us at 931-668-2177. Experience transparency and carefree service like never before. Your satisfaction is our priority. We want to be your #1 local go-to dealership.
Ready for the fall at Randall Walker Farms? We have pumpkins and delicious apples, corn stalks and straw, perfect for the seasonal celebrations.
And now it's the perfect time for planting. Come explore our selection and get your home ready.
Visit us today on Manchester Highway or call us 635-9535.
Randall Walker Farms, your destination for plants, pumpkins, apples, and more. That's Randall Walker Farms, 635-953.
All right, we're going to do a quick live read. This is T&Z Rental and Removal. Their services include junk removal, trailer rentals, property cleanouts, that's commercial and residential, as well as T&Z Rental. Don't forget to give them a call at 931-743-9079 or 224-8593. And you can always follow them on Facebook. Welcome back, guys, to Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, and I guess I got to boost up the camera. I have one of my many interns with me today. This is Cody Darnell. How are you today?
I'm all right.
So how did you get out of school today?
The roads were kind of icy.
Oh, on your end, you were a back roader.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I wanted to wait till they were melted. It was already 9 o'clock by the time they did. So I was like, I'm just going to skip that. I got good attendance.
Yeah, so it's okay. You can have so many, right?
Yeah.
But he is one of my many interns that helps me out here on the show. Kason Nunley is another one of my great guys. And he is actually he's one half of the Pioneer Playbook. And, we were talking a little off air. He was saying that, you have some folks that are veterans.
Oh, yeah.
Are they still alive or are they deceased?
They're all still alive, yeah.
Okay. So what do y'all do with your...
Well, my family's like crazy. We live everywhere. Like some of them live up in Maryland, some live in Florida, some live in North Carolina. But I try to call them and say thank you for your service,
Oh, you call them on this day?
Yeah, I called my Nana before I came. Let her know to tell my grandpa I said happy veterans. So, yeah.
Oh, how old are they now?
They're like 60 or 70.
Wow.
I think. I hope I'm not wrong.
I was gonna say, how old's your mama?
My mom is 30.
Around. What is your round?
30.
Around 30. Okay, that sounds
She
right.
says she's forever 30.
She's forever young.
Yep.
I'm the same way. I said I'm forever 40. I'll stick to that. I'm like I can hold to that one. But no. So some traditions you said you do. You call.
Yeah.
Is there anything do y'all do y'all do stuff at school? Do y'all have anything veterans? I know y'all did 1 year.
I know high school. I think we in the morning. I remember last year. I'm not here today, obviously, so I'm not sure what they did this year.
Yeah.
But last year they had a few veterans at their chairs I found, and the choir sung in front of the flag.
Oh, that's
if I can
awesome.
remember correctly, yeah.
I think that's exactly, and it was like an afternoon program that they held. I thought so, right there in front of the the gymnasium.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah. And it was a really nice little program. I think First Staff Sergeant Howard put together that event with the Raiders and stuff. But no, I think, again, we've been talking about traditions and things like you do at your house. Please let us know if you have a tradition that you want us to share here online, or give us the veteran's name. We'll do some shout outs at the end of the show to, just give us some love to everybody that fought for us and who's still alive today and, and who is not with us, unfortunately, today. But again, I think like this is a history lesson that needs to be repeated over and over and reminded of, to remind our kids, whether it's like Cody's age or my son's age or even my daughter's age, as young as 3 years old. We need to let them know that freedom did not come free, that people sacrificed their time with their family, friends, and their own personal time. They sacrificed their life, and so it's just, the World War I, World War II, the Civil War, the Revolutionary War, all these wars happened for a reason. And, and we don't need to forget why. And we always need to keep America first, as I say, not to try to take that away from anybody. But at the end of the day, we want to take care of each other. And then once we take care of each other, we can take care of the world. That just makes sense to me.
Yeah.
And, whatever side you're on, that makes sense. But with that said, we have a couple of other things I wanted to talk about, some upcoming things and some stuff that's coming up later on. Now, right now, which I'm going to hold this up for you, this is the Wonderland of Trees event that is going on right now at the 3-Star Mall. It started on Sunday, and it's going to go on till Saturday, the 14th, and that's at the 3-Star Mall. Free admission. I don't know, Cody, if you walked around the mall and looked at the trees yet.
Not yet.
But you can enjoy viewing the trees. You can place silent bids on the trees. And this one cool thing about this event, which I'm going to pop up some more of the trees right fast before I forget to do that again like I did yesterday at the end, is these trees that you bid on, they go to Caring Hearts United. It is a fundraiser for hospice patients. Okay, is it going to let me do it? Okay, so obviously they did bingo last night. I'm going to just show you a couple of the pictures from last night. So if you ever want to go get some family photos, whether they have tons of backdrops set, and these are just a few of the backdrops and things that have been donated. And last night they did their Caring Hearts United bingo, which is always a huge, huge success, as you can see as we're going through them. And then you can see in the background, there's the trees. And then I want to go back to this one. Over here in the right-hand corner is the old Cato's building. That's actually the Christmas store shop that you can go in and buy like knickknacks and things at discounted prices. So if you're looking for inexpensive Christmas presents this holiday season, that is one way of doing it, is going to the Caring Hearts United Christmas shop. And all the money raised from the trees, raised from the shop, it goes to the hospice patients' gifts coming up. I think Diane told me they've served over, I think it's close to 1,000 now patients during the holiday seasons. So every dollar does count. So if you have not been out there, please do so. Scrolling down, because I wanted to show y'all some of the Christmas trees. And this is just a few of them, not all of them. But here is a tree right here. I don't know exactly who it's donated from because the sign's blocked. But it looks like an all-American Christmas tree, right? Right for Veterans Day. And the cool thing about once you place a bid on these Christmas trees, if you win it, at the end of the week, you got to go pay for your tree, of course. And then they're going to wrap it up in cellophane and or saran wrap, I should say, saran wrap. And then you can take it home and then you cut it. And the tree still has all its ornaments on it. Everything's ready to go. All you got to do is plug it in.
Oh, wow.
It's so easy, Cody.
Yeah.
So easy. So if you're looking for a new Christmas tree, I always suggest go to Wonderland of Trees and see all their tree options. We're actually going to try to go out there today live when we drop off the newspapers. Cody is getting a crazy lesson in all the stuff that I do in one day.
Yeah.
So I tell, like I told Kason, buckle up. So it's a fun ride. But if you have not checked out Caring Hearts United, it goes on from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day. And make sure you check that out. They even, I want to be sure to tell you guys, they even have like spotters. So if you get outbidded for some reason, they can actually contact you and let you know, like, hey, somebody outbid you. How much money would you like to go to? It's just little things that they do. Another thing I do want to talk about with the Christmas and stuff happening right now is Operation Christmas Child. And we're going to have Debbie Patterson, or one of the Debbies, I should say, come back on the show. But I know if your church hasn't talked about it, you definitely need to start talking about it, because Operation Christmas Child is a big thing that is worldwide. It's worldwide. And since they have delivered shoebox gifts since 1933, and they have given so far since 1933 over 232 million shoe boxes, which I think is phenomenal. And in each of those boxes are gospel opportunities to help people know about God, our Savior, and Jesus. Shoebox gifts that have been collected since collected in 2024 of last year. That was 11.9 million shoe boxes last year.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. And then of these that came from the United States, 10.5 million. So you think about that, how many shoe boxes that Warren County puts together each year. I think Debbie and them said their goal was, she told me, and I forgot again already. I don't want to underdo it or overdo it, but I think their goal was like 3,000. It's either 2,500, 2,500, or 3,000 shoe boxes this year was their goal for Warren County. But with that said, the outreach events led by trained local churches leaders was over 118,000. The Operation Shoebox has it's available in 118 languages with 10 translations planned for 2025. So that's 128 new translations going into 2025. Yes. And then over more than 100 countries received these shoe boxes from boys and girls. And they also last year, they gave shoe boxes to 11 different nations. That's Germany, New Zealand, South Korea, Spain, Switzerland, United Kingdom, Australia, Austria, Canada, Finland, and in the United States. So again, if you have ever wanted to participate in something giving back, to, an organization, or give a child a gift of some sort, Operation Christmas Child is a great program to be a part of, to participate in. And I always encourage people to go and do that. A couple more things I want to talk about that's coming up. My good friend, Miriam Crawford, she always hosts the McMinnville Nativity Scene each year. And this is the 12th annual Nativity Scene as they celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ, featuring, and if you have not been to this, it is a sight to see. There are featuring hundreds upon hundreds of different types of nativity scenes from around the world. It is really neat to see how other countries view this day, see this day. But there's going to be live music, artwork depicting the life of Jesus Christ, family-friendly activities. This event is free and open to everyone. It's going to be Friday, December the 12th from 5 to 8 p.m., Saturday the 13th from 3 to 8, and Sunday from 1 to 6 p.m. And this is all going to be located at 562 Shangri-La Lane in McMinnville. Now, if you want to follow them on Facebook, just type in McMinnville or at the symbol McMinnville Nativity. And so, again, they're not open yet? No, ma'am, I'm sorry. Vanilla Bean is open, though.
Oh, yeah. You too.
I always forget to lock it. Sorry. I have another special guest coming, and I don't know if he's going to show up or not. We're going to take a quick break. 20 minutes. Okay. I'll wait for him. We'll wait for him. We're going to take another quick break from a word from our sponsors. But when we get back, we have more events that are coming up this week as well as in December that I want to make sure to let you guys be aware of and know of. And so, again, so many things going on in Warren County. I just can't keep up with all of them sometimes, but I try. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
1964 to start Ganton Bolden. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers to have the best products and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
Come join us at 110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powder sugars or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Some call it Pioneer Country. Some call it Tree City.
Some call it the WC.
We call it home.
From the first showing to the final signature.
From downtown charm to wide open fields.
Warren County isn't just on the map, it's where dreams are made.
Because when you're buying or selling in the WC, you deserve someone who gets it.
Make my mom your winning choice for buying or selling real estate in the WC.
Let's make your next move your best move.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Welcome back to Blurryville. It does this all the time. Wait for it. Boom. Shake it out. No. It's just going to act weird today. Yeah, I'm going to do the button check trick. Okay. Does it look better now? There it goes. Okay, we'll take that. Okay, so welcome back, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, alongside my co-host for today, Mr. Cody Darnell. How are you?
I'm all right.
Have you enjoyed the experience of how I do stuff so far?
Yeah, that's fun.
It's different, right? Yeah. You learn. He's like, how do you do that so well? I was like, dude, after 15 plus years, you learn how to say stuff. Plus it just rolls off the tongue so easily half time. But like I said, we have a ton of events going on, and then we're going to end the show with Thomas E. Davis. He's been on the show before on one of our Super Tuesdays, but he's also a vet or a veteran. And I wanted him to come on the show to talk about some of his experiences and, why he did what he did, sacrificing his time with his friends and family, and then talk about an upcoming event that he is hosting that we are going to be a part of as well this Saturday at the detention. So a big town hall meeting we're actually going to get to do, which I'm really excited about doing the Q&A. But real fast, talking about some high school stuff going on, Amanda Turner sent this to me. So the Warren County High School Pioneerettes have pondered the idea for a Christmas craft fair. And so they want to have it on December the 13th from 8 to 5 in the Warren County Athletic Facility. They're looking for a minimum of at least 25 vendors for the event. If you are interested in this event, please contact Amanda Turner at 931-205-1192. and the vendor fee is only $40. And the money that they raise helps offset the helps offset the girls' cost for nationals. So if you saw the post that we shared on our social media, and if you haven't seen it, please do so and scroll down. But it's also in our Local Voice newspaper today as well. They went to competition. Right here it is. So they went to competition, state competition is what they went to. And they ended up the team captured third place in the small varsity game day division, showcasing their spirit and talent in front of a packed audience. Additionally, the Pioneerettes secured a 6th place in the small varsity palm category, demonstrating their precision and creativity through an exhilarating routine. So that means by securing these positions, they will be going to the NDA Nationals. So again, I love this. We are one of the many sponsors that is a part of our Girls Pioneerettes team. And so I'm telling you guys, if you have not seen what they're capable of, we have so many different phenomenal kids that are in academics, that are in arts, and that are in athletics. Mm-hmm. And we have to support them because they are going to be the bread and butter that continue on what we are doing, the foundation that we're laying down. And so if you want to be a part of that, you can by contacting Amanda Turner once again at 205-1192. A couple of events that are going on. I'm going to let Cody, of course, today's Veterans Day. Mm-hmm. So there's not a lot going on. A lot of government buildings are closed in observance for Veterans Day. But talk about some of the upcoming events that are going on, Cody, if you don't mind. Give me a break for a minute.
All right, I got you. So on November 13th, which is
this Thursday,
the Shrek musical by Warren Arts, which she had on
Miss Sherry
a few minutes ago. That's going on at 7 at the Park Theater. That's presented by Warren Arts. Mm-hmm. November 14th, which is Friday, the Gardens of Memory candlelight service is at 5 p.m. and it'll be at the Gardens of Memory Cemetery.
Okay.
And the Shrek musical again will be performing at 7 Park Theater. And then the book club meeting at the Well at Tree City will be at 6.
That's awesome. And then if y'all want to check out, of course, that 14th on a Friday. Mm-hmm. And then on Saturday, what's going on?
The Christmas Village is opening up at the fair.
No, at Morrison.
It's Fair okay. Street at Morrison.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
I'm dyslexic.
It's okay. It starts at 8 a.m. It's at actually the Morrison Elementary School. They are jam-packed. We actually had the 2 organizers on, and this is to help money for the kindness club that they have at the Morrison or at the Morrison School, which I think is phenomenal. And of course, we've been talking about Wonderland of Trees all day. Again, another opportunity to see that. And then what is going on at the block party at Arms Apartments?
I guess there's going to be kids' activities, food, and there will be local resources for families across Warren County.
Yep, and that all starts at 1 o'clock and ends at 3. And then on Sunday is going to be your last performance to see. It's the matinee from Shrek the Musical at 2 o'clock at the Park Theater, followed by what are they doing at the Bonnie Blue in Bed and Breakfast?
Gingerbread house building workshop.
That sounds fun.
That does.
I love it. And that starts at 1 o'clock. You got to call the Bonnie Bluebell Inn Bed and Breakfast to secure your space. It's not a big space, so you got to secure it, and it's $35 per person. But if you love gingerbread making and you want to harness your craft or learn, this is a great opportunity to do so. And then on top of that, of course, the industrial board meeting, the county meeting for the IDB board is on November the 18th at the Chamber of Commerce room. And then, of course, the Temple Baptist Church is having their Old Timers Day at 10 a.m. And then leading into, we got Thanksgiving break and things like that. So as we get closer to time on some of these events, we'll talk more about it. I do still want to say a shout out, because we had her on last week, to Stephanie Johnson with, she's hosting the Black Friday 5K Fun Run and Walk fundraiser for Covenant Academy. They're also having, what is this that they're having on November the 23rd, Cody?
Winter Around the World. It's a Park Theater Group dance concert.
Ooh, I wonder what that's going to be like. That sounds fun.
It does.
And it starts at 6 p.m. We already talked about the gingerbread house building. And then if anybody is in the Woodbury area, mark your calendars because Santa will be making a visit in Woodbury on December the 14th at 10 a.m. And then I'm looking. Okay, and then we got another one. If he had not come, it's a Christmas presentation at the Three Rivers Baptist Church on December the 13th at 6 p.m. And as we all know, guys, if you have not, as I'm trying to click and go so it can add to my calendar. I'm looking at, let's see, that's Sequatchie, the Main Mission Fall Feast and Fundraiser at Freedom Life Church is going to be on November the 29th on a Saturday at 5 p.m. And then also, too, there's going to be a free Thanksgiving dinner at Westwood Church of Christ on November the 27th. And this is all going to be on our community calendar and more. Wonderland of Trees has a bake shop, or we forgot to mention that. Not only do they have the shop that you can get the cool knickknacks and things, but if you want some homemade desserts, they also have that. And I believe that's in the cookie shop, the old, formerly known as the old cookie shop at the mall. The Stevie Nicks experience called Rihanna. If you're a huge Stevie Nicks fan, make sure you check that out. That looks really interesting as I'm going back. Ruh-roh, don't go away. Don't go away. I was trying to see if there was anything else that popped up on my feed that we haven't talked about yet. Oh, a chance on December the 6th for free Christmas family photos is going to be happening at 8931 Birchba in McMinnville. Let's see. Oh, and this Saturday, don't forget, guys, at Wonderland of Trees, Santa is coming to town. So if you want some photos with Santa, that is going to be on Saturday as well. So tons of stuff to choose from. You can't miss it. I was trying to see if there was anything else. Let's see. I'm just going to click on stuff so I can go back to it later. We'll talk about Flip the Switch and all that coming up next week. The Hark at the Park has been announced. Looking. I wish this was only McMinnville only, but that's just how it's going to be. And we're just going to stop right there. We are going to take a quick commercial break to hear from more from our sponsors. But when we get back, we're going to have Thomas E. Davis come on with us and talk about his upcoming event as well as Veterans Day and, like, you know, why he did what he did for us, because he is a veteran himself. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Been serving the people of this region for 53 years, and we are fully committed to the people and the communities that place their trust in us. McMinnville in Warren County is just one of the 9 counties that we serve. With 4 convenient branch locations, along with 7 ATM and ITM locations, you can be assured that Citizens Tri-County Bank is close by. Committed to you and committed to the communities we serve. It truly is what makes Citizens Tri-County Bank the only community bank you'll ever need. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is David Moore with Supreme Building Products. We've been your one-stop shopping center for lumber and build supplies since 1963. We're a family-owned business and operated and proudly served Warren County for over 50 years. At Supreme, it's not just about great prices, but it's about exceptional service. Our customers are what's always supreme. From lumber to roofing to plumbing and paint, we have everything you need to build your dream home from the ground up. Whether you're a contractor, a homeowner, or a weekend warrior, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you at our state-of-the-art drive-through lumberyard. Visit us, please, at the corner of Highway 70 and North Spring Street. There's something for everyone at Supreme Building Products, where quality and customers come first, and the coffee's always free. And always be sure to shop local. Call us, please, at 473-9564.
Where we say the customer's always supreme. Supreme Building Products. Your one-stop shop for all your building needs. From the showroom to the lumberyard, a builder's dream. Professional sales and a great location with your guaranteed satisfaction. Where we say the customer's always supreme. Supreme Building Products. Supreme Building Products.
Rise and shine, McMinnville. Treat yourself to delicious frozen and soft drinks in Sonic, perfect for those hot summer days. Whether it's lunch or dinner, let Sonic be your go-to stop to cool off and refuel during the summer rush. And don't miss our special drink offer available until 10 a.m. Start your day the right way. With so many flavors to choose from and the best sun drop in town, why go anywhere else? Drive into summer with Sonic in McMinnville.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Ready for the fall at Randall Walker Farms? We have pumpkins and delicious apples, corn stalks and straw, perfect for the seasonal celebrations.
And now it's the perfect time for planting. Come explore our selection and get your home ready.
Visit us today on Manchester Highway or call us 635-9535.
Randall Walker Farms, your destination for plants, pumpkins, apples, and more. That's Randall Walker Farms, 635-9535.
Okay. Welcome back, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. Cody is taking a break and learning how things are done here while I got my good friend, Thomas E. Davis. Not only is he running up in this 4th congressional election in 2026 against Mr. Scott Desjardins, but he has also got an event coming up this Saturday, which we are going to be a part of. We're going to be live streaming that. So let's talk about that first and foremost, because I think it's very important that, you know, any opportunity you get to meet elected officials or elected or candidates for the upcoming election, this is a great opportunity to go and see them.
Right. So, yeah, Saturday the 15th of November at Detention in Morrison, noon to 4, noon to 1, you're on your own, come have some lunch. Yeah. 1 to 2, it'll actually be Monty Fritz, who is a gubernatorial candidate. Okay. He will be answering questions, and you are moderating. Yep. Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
And then, so the setup is you come in, everybody's welcome to attend. Write your questions on some 3x5 boards. They'll pass them off to you. You'll ask the question, and then they'll have 3 minutes to answer each question. And, you know, and that'll depend if there's more, you know, depending on the amount of people, amount of questions. We have some flexibility on that, but the standard 3 minutes, and then move on to the next question.
I love it.
And then, so that's 1 to 2 will be Monty Fritz, and all the Republican candidates for governor were asked to attend, and all the candidates for the 4th congressional district, to include our incumbent Scott Desjardins, were asked to attend. Okay. And Monty Fritz was the only one for governor that said he could make it, and then for the 4th district, myself and Robert Arnold. Okay. And Congressman Desjardins does not do town halls, which is part of the problem.
Yeah.
I will do them quarterly as the representative. But back to the task at hand is that, so we'll have 15-minute break there from 2 to 2:15. 2:15 we'll pick back up with myself and Robert Arnold. And same setup. Have your questions turned in. We'll ask them. We'll each get 3 minutes. And then again, depending on, you know, crowd participation or how many questions, how many folks show up, you know, we have that hour. 3:15 then till 4 o'clock is just you know, mingle afterwards, ask any additional questions or, you know, talk, and, you know, so if something, you know, came up during the question or the event to
that you wanted to ask.
So we'll stay and you know, talk individually, and so I'm looking forward to it.
I cannot wait. Yeah. I'm so excited. And I will tell you this too, guys. If for some reason you can't make it to this event, that's why we're going to be out there as well. Yep. We encourage you guys to watch this live, because we know there's some folks that cannot make it due to, you know, certain needs, like they can't drive because they might be in a wheelchair or anything like that, or old at age. But with that said, you know, get with your family member or your friend that might not be able to come. And if they have a question, either you come to it live and write the questions for them and do a drop off, or show them how they can access this on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and whatnot. We got 10 different ones to choose from, and you can post your comments in while we're live, and I will ask them as you have written them.
Right.
Now, I do always say, please keep it clean and nice, because my biggest thing when I've done meet and greets in little town hall, little gatherings, is at the end of the day, I care about you and you care about me, and you want what's best for me and I want what's best for you. And so it's not that people, I feel like, are arguing with one another. It's just we're doing a nice debate, like, this is why I care about you. No, this is why I care about you, you know?
And that's kind of the caveat I will say is this is a town hall. It is a discussion, but we're going to act like an adult. Act like adults. If you cannot conduct yourself as an adult, then you're going to be asked to leave. Yeah, that's just how it is.
Yeah, because we want everybody nice. This needs to be family friendly, oriented. Yep. And I always say this, and you can agree with me if you want on this one. I feel like when we start clouding people with negativity and saying stuff that it kind of just, hey, look over here, the smoke and mirrors game, like, well, this is what's happening. I'm not happy with this, and this. Yeah. But I don't want to hear I just want to hear how you can make things better and why you want to make things better, what your values are, things like that. Don't give me the fire. I don't want to hear the fire. Right. I just want to hear what's going on.
And that's what it's about, is just getting one, being able to be heard. Mm-hmm. You may not necessarily be on the majority side of things, but you still should be heard. Yeah. And this is the opportunity for that. And for me as a candidate to get a better understanding and a better feel of what's going on in the district. And to answer those questions. Yeah. And then also to lay out my own values and how, because I have a say in this too. Right. I'm a citizen. I vote.
You vote. You've been at war and everything. Right. Out of everybody, you should know more than most people, because you've seen it, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah. So, but you should still be able to be heard. Yeah. And that's what this is about. And if you are that passionate about it, about your view on things, then run for office. Yeah. And convince everybody then that your ideas are best.
I think you've always said, if you want change, then you need to become the change.
Yes. And part of that too is attending these town halls, because that is a citizen, that's your avenue to it, because we're all not going to run for office. We're all not going to get elected. We got other things doing, other priorities. We're led in different directions, but you can still be engaged and attend these in a civil manner. Like, hey, here's where I stand on this. Yeah. And then if out of 10 people, if 6 of you say this is how we are, there's 4 of you that are going to be upset. Yeah. And just, all right, you're just going to be mad.
You're going to have to be mad.
But we can still be civil towards each other. I agree. And just, and again, then go about the business of trying to convince others of that.
So this is a great event. I want to encourage anybody and everybody that could come out, whether you're a Republican, Democrat, or an independent. Yep. This is a great time to come out and, ask these questions, talk to these candidates while they're here in Tennessee. And, and then also I always say the questions, why isn't so-and-so here? Why didn't, if they don't show up, like, all these different times. And I have to reiterate one thing, and it's not that I don't want to keep beating the dead horse, but when it comes to appearances, whether you're for them or against them, I always want to reiterate, Scott Desjardins has not done a town hall meeting, or to my knowledge, has come to McMinnville since 2013.
He hasn't done a town hall since 2013. Yeah. Now he did come to the Reagan Day dinner.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yep. Just for a brief, and he did a little spiel. Yeah, and then he had to leave.
And it was the day of the event. Yeah. And his staff or whatever coordinating for him to do a legislative update. Yeah. And so pushed his way into the program the day of, and didn't have the courtesy himself to call and ask. Yeah. It was more like it was shenanigans and hijinks. Yeah. But
at the end of the day, I would still want to say I'm grateful that I want to say this. I'm glad that he came. Yeah. But I just need to see, like, if you want my vote, if anybody wants my vote, I have to see your face at least once, or more than once. And, from what everybody I talk to, and I know Tom has run into it, that's the one thing. We want somebody present. We want to be able to see somebody and to be like, oh my gosh, you're not a hologram. It's a real person.
And that's part of the job.
Yeah.
In my opinion, to come back to the district. I mean, the U.S. House just had a ton of time off while the budget shutdown and all this stuff was going on. Where's our guy?
Yeah.
Where are these folks at? Like, just chillax.
And speaking of that, correct me if I'm wrong. Is the shutdown over? Did they finally vote? Like I saw last night on the news but it was muted. We were at a restaurant. Yesterday was my husband's birthday. And I was like, wait a minute. Are they finally voted? Are they reopening?
So they will be. There's still some more procedural stuff to
because I saw it said the senators.
Yeah.
So did it pass with the
passed
senators?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they passed.
And now it goes to the House?
No. This was the one from the House.
Oh, okay.
So now there's a little more procedural stuff, but then it'll go to the president. And that's why they're all scrambling now to get back and do this final vote.
Yeah. And one thing with that I would like to say, because I have friends that are Republicans, Democrats, and Independents, and I saw on the news, and I was so grateful that CNN and Fox I saw had two similar people saying the same thing in two different parties. And everybody at the end of the day here if you are a United States American, said yesterday that we just, you need to think about us and not y'all's agendas.
Yeah.
And, because there's people here that are not getting paid, bills are piling up. And it just seems like this is a prime example of, and I don't want to pick what side's more for us or against us. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I will say this as a 41-year-old, I never understand why there needs to be a shutdown at all. Like either just do your job, and if you can't vote on it, be like, okay, well, it can't pass today. Because I've seen it done with our county where they will be like, okay, well, we can't pass today, so we're going to put it off for the next meeting. Yeah. I don't understand why we can't do let's just shove it down the list to the next agenda.
Part of the problem in Washington, D.C. is how they now do business. And they do, as Democrats, the Republicans will call it an omnibus and make it sound scary. As Republicans, they'll call it a big, beautiful bill and make it sound cool. But at the end of the day, it's the exact same thing.
It's the same thing.
They stuff all this stuff in there. They increase they still spend at a deficit.
Yeah.
They increase the debt ceiling so they can continue to deficit spend. Yeah. And then they argue about it.
Yeah.
So what they should do or go back to is individual bills, in these individual funding packages or individual bills. So that way, when you get to these things that, and nobody is in your own mind, I'm essential, right?
Yeah.
But in some of these jobs, these functions that the government must be doing, then they can vote on these, like paying our military, like paying our traffic controllers. And there's, more to that discussion. But to break these things down.
We can talk about that on Saturday.
Right. Hopefully, come in on the town hall and ask about it. And there's so much that our federal government is doing right now that it has no business constitutionally doing. And that's the questions that nobody asks, or nobody, it's like
we're afraid to ask something like.
And you can point out some things like the food stamps. That the federal government has zero business constitutionally doing that, and that's not a popular thing to say because where do you you don't want to feed people. No, what I'm saying is the federal government is horrible at it. And you see right now exactly why. 42 days that these people that are dependent upon that.
43 million to be exact. Maybe not. Just so you know, if you want to know how many people are on SNAP.
Yeah. And then even that 59% of those are not citizens.
Correct.
So how does that make any sense? It doesn't. If you citizens first, America first. But you should not be dependent upon your government because they can turn it on, they can turn it off.
Yeah.
So that and what we saw during the shutdown, nobody starved. What happened? Your states and your local entities, your churches, and that
people stood up.
People stood up, and that's how it should be.
Counties, cities, even for example, our very own not Chick-fil-A. Oh my gosh, Zaxby's.
Yeah.
There's 4 or 5 different locations. Zaxby's stood up and said, "Hey, it's dine-in only. Come in, and it's 1 meal a day."
Yeah.
Nobody was starving. Like the resources are out there locally.
Yes, and so it should be taken care of at the lowest level instead of raking all this money, taxpayer money, and then putting it out. And how much of that is lost in administration and just in fraud, waste, abuse. Again, 59% of them are not even U.S. citizens.
Yeah.
Horrible idea. Yeah. So but split these things out, and then they can vote individually.
Yeah.
And then military. Yeah, let's agree on that. but nobody wants to talk about the overspending and,
Yeah.
and something like that. That particular
Yeah.
one. And with a
It's
lot
a
of this
it
stuff,
is a touchy subject. but,
absolutely.
yeah.
And we can't just stop doing these
No.
things. Another big one I talk about is like Social Security.
Mhm.
And I'm in the age group where I'm looking at the austerity measures.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
they're already telling us now, hey, get ready, 30%. You can expect 30% less.
Oh, wow.
So we can't just yoink it from people,
No.
but we do need to sunset it.
Yeah.
When we need to get, again, that's a dependency on the government.
Yeah.
And that program was never meant to be a retirement plan. It was meant to cover the gap between your retirement plan and inflation.
Yeah.
And now again, and we've got people that's
Dependent on it.
and a whole lot more to that. We don't
Yeah.
teach how money works in school, and so
I get
it's
it.
a big thing.
So we can talk more about that.
Yes,
I
yeah,
already
come
got
on,
questions.
come on
I already know what to
Saturday,
ask
yeah.
all y'all. And then lastly, I just want everybody to know, first and foremost, it is Veterans Day.
Yes.
Before we wrap it up, and Tom is a veteran himself, and he was actually part of one of the 13 that was at the Veterans Calendar signing.
Oh yes,
Which I
Yeah.
absolutely loved when I got to see Tom and his wife Cindy. But again, I just think that what Shelly Miller she's been doing that actually since 2017, doing
Wow,
these
yeah.
Veterans Day calendars. And being a part of that signing, this is my first year being a part of that and knowing about this event. And the outpour of the community that came that
Yeah.
day was phenomenal.
Yeah, it was great, and I didn't know either until I think last year
Yeah.
we came to this
Yeah.
to Park Theater
Yeah.
and the event there, and then all the proceeds from those calendars go to local veterans.
They do.
And so I thought that was great. And then just to have the I don't know, I've never done autographing, so that was. I don't
You
know,
looked really. I got you.
oh,
Now,
man.
so if you look at the local voice on the front page, it's all about the Veterans Day program that happened at the Park Theater, followed by at the Chamber of Commerce where Miller Photography hosts
Yeah.
the calendar
Yeah.
event. And going back, because me and Tom have had this conversation, I don't know how many times, but I want him to say it again. I can't shoot straight worth my life. And even if I went to, say, boot camp or whatever, I think I would get yelled at and beat down more than, and I'd still not be able to shoot straight. But what was your mindset when you decided to join the forces?
Well, a lot of different things went into it. One was service to country and,
Okay.
and tradition. My grandfather was a World War II veteran,
Okay.
and so kind of that
Something in the family you got.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that, and I did not want to go to college.
Okay.
I did well enough in school. I graduated. I think I was number 5 in my class or whatever. But I had no desire to go to college.
But
So
you
I was
needed to do something.
Yeah, I was like, all right, something's got to happen.
Yeah.
So and then decided on the Army because my grandfather was an Army veteran.
Okay.
And and then did it for almost 25 years.
So how many wars have you been a part of?
I deployed in support of Operation Desert Shield, Desert Storm,
Okay.
Operation Joint Forge, which was a peacekeeping operation in Bosnia,
Okay.
Operation Iraqi Freedom, and Operation Enduring Freedom.
Yeah.
So
And how did it, to me, it's like, you left your friends, your family, how was your mindset with that?
I didn't like him anyway. No, I'm kidding.
Cindy, he loves you. He just
No,
wanted
it was-
you to keep all the kids at home and you just raise them.
Yeah. No, it was. I don't know that I really considered that because I joined.
Yeah.
I joined when I was 17.
At the time, yeah.
And I turned 18 between basic and AIT,
Mhm.
and then I turned 19 in Saudi Arabia during Desert Shield,
Right.
Desert Storm. And then you run into and meet so many friends along the way,
Mhm.
and you do get to come back.
Yeah.
It's not like, all right, you're going and you never return.
Yeah.
So you do get to come back and stay connected.
Visit.
And just as in life, we all grow up and we go on our paths. So you meet new people. That's one of the highlights, I guess, is the people that I served with.
Yeah.
And then and even since then, coming
Yeah.
back, the veterans here,
Yeah.
and before I get too sidetracked, kind of back to the calendar signing, but this community has been so amazing to be a part of.
Yeah.
As a transplant,
was
originally
gonna
from
say,
Arizona, and 2017 is when I moved here, and just the amount of support that veterans receive in this community, and so to be able to give some of that back is amazing. And as a veteran, it's and I was just on. I was made a call into another radio station this morning.
Yeah.
But as a veteran, some of us kind of I think once we get done with service, we do still serve, but man, as far as that the Constitution and what we have going, we got to stay engaged.
Yeah.
And I said it, I've said it before, I'll say it again, but if as a veteran you're not part of a service organization, you're wrong. And you need to fix yourself.
Yeah.
Either, and then there's several.
You're for something.
Yeah.
You got to stand for something.
And one of those other things is things that we've earned, these benefits that we've earned through our service. That we start talking about austerity measures in the government, that's the stuff they'll start cutting.
Yeah.
And so, you got to have the lobbyists, which are the VFW, the American Legion, to go to Washington, D.C. and present these issues. Be like, you're making a horrible vote.
Yeah.
So be part of that. And it's good to have that connection locally.
Yeah.
Like I said, here in Warren County, we have VFW, you have American Legion, Marine Corps League.
Bobby Ray.
That's the Vietnam Veterans of America. I think there's
so many.
Yeah. So,
which is a good thing.
So, find one of them and get involved.
Yeah.
Stay engaged.
Stay connected.
And just that, for me personally, that connection with, similar stories and, a shared sense of kind of direction. Yeah. It helps. It really does, especially those guys out there that are struggling. And there's, oh my gosh, and that's not Warren County, but in Sequatchie County, I'm going to mess this up. I'm trying, there's a retreat type place. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. I was just down there.
It's in Sequatchie.
Yes. But yeah, you go down there, a week or weekend, and just they have fishing.
It's kind of like a mental reset.
Yeah, it's a farm they have down there, and
you'll get
I'm
it.
so sad right
You'll
now.
Get it
I can't think of it. But stay engaged in these things, and if you know somebody that can use that,
let them know.
Let them know. If you got somebody.
And
out
we
there
do
struggling.
have a veterans service department here, and I don't know. I think it was relocated. Is it relocated back to the admin building?
No, it's at the mall.
It's at the mall.
I heard.
Okay.
But right now, and if you're in part of the,
I couldn't remember.
It's and you must be a veteran to fill this position. And right now in Warren County, it's vacant.
Oh,
so
that's right.
If you're a veteran and you're looking to to continue to serve, veteran service officer, it is look into it, and that's a great way to help too. So. But stay part of the fight is the way I kind of see
it.
Pitch it. So.
And again, he talks about town halls and everything. I also want to put in there before we wrap up here, that also includes not just town halls, but local subcommittee governments that we do here in town, whether it's city or countywide. There's so many opportunities for you guys to be a part of what is going on in Warren County. And everybody always asks me, did you hear about da-da-da? And I have to eavesdrop in these conversations. Well, I actually did. You can watch my feed. We were there. We broadcasted live on da-da-da-da-da-day.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you do that? And a lot of people don't know that. We are trying to cover as many government local events as possible to keep the community informed. It is very important to me that the more we know, the more we grow. Yeah. And again, I think that getting involved in your local government is the first and the best thing to do possible. Yes. And then you just keep, adding on as I have done.
And vote. I mean, that's
vote. It's a privilege.
It's a responsibility
mm-hmm.
to vote. As a citizen, that is your duty.
Yep.
The other part of that is to be informed about
yep.
who you're voting for.
Yep.
So
don't just click on that button. And as I'm talking about voting, don't forget when this upcoming election comes up, when you vote for your county commissioners, it's not just one person you're voting for. It's actually two, because it's two per district.
For the commissioners.
For the county commissioner
yes.
seat. A lot of people don't know that, and I want to keep saying that over and over until people. But before I head out, I also want to do some quick birthday shout-outs, and then we're going to wrap it up here at Tops Frozen Yogurt. First off, Christy Price's birthday was on November the 10th. Also, Megan Bowman, her birthday was yesterday as well. Let's see. And there's so many replies back. What are you doing? I love it. Making sure you get a birthday shout out. Thanks. Nice. Happy birthday to Darlene Smith. My JoJo's birthday is on 11/12. So is my son's. Tomorrow's my son's 11th birthday.
Oh my gosh.
So fitting.
All
right.
I still remember that little dude.
You remember
coming into the radio station. Yeah.
And being like, and I think we actually did. He was like a co-host at one point with us. It was so great.
Yeah.
And then, of course, shout out to my husband, Chris Slaughter, for his birthday was yesterday. Emery Hawkins turns 8 on the 13th. We have Daria Pope on the 11th. Happy birthday today, Daria. Let's see. Happy birthday to Crystal Hicks. Rosaria Soto's on the 27th. Shirley Turner's on the 9th, or was on the 9th. Anna Maya is going to be on the 24th. Dallas Gator is on the 11th, turning 13 years old today. Congrats. That'll beat me to it. Okay. Gabriella Castillo, her birthday was also on the 10th. So, again, thanks to all the comments and stuff for the birthday shout outs. If you have another birthday that you guys want to get on the show with us, please do so. We love to do these shout outs periodically. Tom, thank you for coming on the show today.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you having me on.
Always, I've said it to you a million times, but seriously, thank you for your service.
Yeah, I appreciate the support.
Always, anytime. And then we also want to say, thank you to all our veterans that are in honor of and in memory of all that who have served, that sacrificed their time and their life for our freedom. It's the best way to say it. And
on Veterans Day, I say, welcome home, my brothers and sisters.
There you go. Quick little shout out. Happy birthday to Chris Slaughter and happy 11th birthday to Walker. Kainoa's birthday. And I always can't pronounce their last name, but I'm going to say Alain Batten. His birthday is on the 23rd, and he just turned 3 or 4. I think he just turned 4. He'll be turning 4. Guys, take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.